So the first thing I wanted to talk about, just to get your reaction, we haven't really talked about any of this stuff, but I wanted to show you that this was kind of this last couple weeks. Fantastic Four. Pretty impressive cast, I would say. What do you guys think of the announcement for Fantastic Four? We were talking before the show, Matt and I and Jeff, about how the latest offering for Marvel has not done very well. That was a Sony film, from what we've heard. Have any of you seen Madam Web yet?
No.
Well, and what did you think? Like, because again, we've not heard great things. It's apparently it's worse than Morbius, is what they're saying. I don't know, but
I didn't see Morbius.
Okay, so what did you think?
It's a weird little movie. It's not as bad as some people led me to believe. I would give it like a 6, maybe, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
That's not bad.
It's perfectly watchable, but there are some weird things. I have a feeling that they changed the villain a lot, because almost all of his dialogue is dubbed. His lips are almost never on screen when he's talking.
Oh.
I have a feeling they rewrote his part after production and ARP'd it in. And,
do we know who the bad guy is? Is that a spoiler, or do we?
I don't think he's from the comics or anything. I think he's a new invention.
He's supposed to be based on.
He's based on a character in the comics, but also they also put so much in the trailer that you didn't spoil anything that wasn't in the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
we were talking before the show.
Look Spider-Man-esque because they can't use Spider-Man. So the closest you could get was a young Uncle Ben.
That's crazy. We all thought the trailer looked really good.
Yeah.
Or good-ish.
There's also weird things about it. Like, there are a few scenes where the villain just inexplicably is barefoot.
Okay.
Like there's a scene in the trailer where they're on a subway or a train, and he comes in to get them, and he's wearing like a blazer and slacks, but he's barefoot, and there's absolutely no explanation as to why this guy's barefoot. It's really weird.
Okay.
But if you were like, the thing I always think about is, not every movie is targeted to a super wide audience. If you're a 10-year-old girl, 11, 12-year-old girl, this might be a great movie for you.
Yeah.
It's a very female-centric film. I think Dakota Johnson does a pretty good job with a mediocre script. She kind of gives some punch to the dialogue that's not really there on the page, I don't think. Okay. She's likable.
She is. I really like her, like as a person.
Yeah,
I like her.
She's a good actress.
Sydney Sweeney is like, it's like, what are you doing in this movie? It's really kind of off type for her, especially her current, she's kind of like the it girl right now.
Mm-hmm.
She has this kind of small part where she plays kind of this mousy teenager. But it's perfectly watchable with the family. It is not your typical Marvel movie. And then at the end, they really try to shoehorn in setting up a sequel, and that falls kind of flat. But I had just seen Lisa Frankenstein a few days before. I hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard everyone in my life tell me I need to see that movie because it's so good.
Oh my God. So I'm a Deborah Cody fan, but I felt like, literally for me, every joke failed. I didn't even crack a smile throughout that entire movie. And there were a couple of times when I literally groaned out loud over something in the movie.
Yikes.
I really didn't like it at all. So I kind of went into Madam Web with that in my mind. So maybe that helps me like it a little bit more than some people have.
Interesting. Okay.
I like both of them that are in Lisa Frankenstein. I love that girl.
Yeah, I love both of them in Lisa Frankenstein too.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I planned on seeing it.
Well, see it and let me know what you think. I'm really curious. Okay. For me, it just failed miserably.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're all gonna have to wait for Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Mike Hobbs. He did a $20 Canadian super chat. Thank you very much, Mike. Mike is doing he did a guest review for the Catwoman on Batpod, the 6-scale piece. He offered his opinion and I offer mine in the video. So it should be up probably in the next day or so, maybe tomorrow. But he said, tonight's show is brought to us in party by the people who like, subscribe, become a member, and super chat the channel. Thanks, Chris, and everyone else who contributes, comments, and keeps the positive vibes going. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Mike. It's very much appreciated, and it means a lot to me that you guys appreciate the positive vibes. So that's really important to me. So thank you very, very much. Thank you for the super chat. And now we'll get back to what we started with here. We started with this right here. So again, the Fantastic Four. I think it's a great cast. So again, what do you guys think of the overall casting, and what are you looking forward to with this movie?
I honestly can't be happier with this casting. Like, I am not like, I like the Fantastic Four in the comics. I'm not the biggest Fantastic Four fan of the comics, but Vanessa Kirby playing Sue Storm to me is like the star of this, even though everyone's talking about Pedro Pascal. But Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm is going to steal this show. I guarantee it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about the cast. Like, I love Stranger Things. I love The Bear. I love everything about this cast. Like, I'm a total fangirl. I fangirled out so hard about it. And I'm just like, you brought it on, and I'm just like, I can't be happier about this entire cast. Like, I'm so stoked. I understand that there's like some mixed feelings about Pedro Pascal, just because like he's not the traditional Reed Richards and what he necessarily is or looks like or anything. I feel like he's going to be a more likable Reed, which makes me happy because I don't like Reed. He's kind of a dick most of the time.
Yeah, he's an ass. Yeah.
So
that was my thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we get a more likable Reed, and that I'm really stoked for Vanessa Kirby as Sue. I think she's going to steal the show.
So I've only seen her in one thing, and that was the Mission Impossible movie, which I loved. I thought that was such a great part one. Is there other things that I should see that she's in? Like, I just haven't seen her in other things.
So she's in the first 2 seasons of The Crown, which I know isn't like the most exciting thing. But she's so good as Princess Margaret.
Good. I had no idea who she was.
Right.
Till I read her IMDb, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Princess Margaret. And I mean, that was the most.
Yeah.
Her and
Claire Foy.
Yeah, but the played Princess Margaret older.
Oh, Helena Bonham Carter.
Yes.
Yes.
Like both, and I mean, they were such a good aging from one, playing the same character.
I know, and they play. Oh God.
But she was really good as the young Margaret in that. And I think she'll be able to do this.
I think like I said, I think she's going to like be the sleeper hit of this cast because you have like someone like, obviously Johnny Storm is a huge personality. Joseph Quinn played a huge personality in Stranger Things, like stole that show with his character in Stranger Things, Eddie. And then you have, oh my God, even with his big, huge last name that I can't think of right now, in The Bear, who again, Richie steals the show in The Bear, and I think she's going to be the sleeper hit. Hobbs and Shaw, she's also great in Hobbs and Shaw.
Right there.
She's so good. I just think she's going to be she's going to steal.
Justin mentioned that he likes Pedro, but not feeling him as Reed. He wished he could have been Doom, and that I think Doom would have been kind of cool too. But again, he's just another guy behind a mask. So
but I wouldn't.
He's Mandalorian.
I just don't know if he can be. Can he be mean enough?
Yeah, as a lady who likes Pedro Pascal's face, I don't want him to play Doom. Not that he couldn't.
I just hope they keep the same, because just like anything, it's probably going to be a trilogy. I hope they keep the same core, and the same core 4.
For sure.
Oh well, this one doesn't want to be in it anymore, and then they just keep switching things out. I hope they keep the same core 4.
Do you guys think that this will be what kind of kickstarts Marvel again? Because they've been kind of in the dredges, with just not very big hits. Do you guys think that this is what Marvel needs to kind of get back in good shape?
Deadpool Wolverine will do that.
I think Deadpool.
Yeah.
I think Deadpool.
Yeah.
I think Deadpool Wolverine will do that. I think this is a great first family. Like, you know, Fantastic Four has always been Marvel's first family, and they're like, you know, they're just like staple of who they think of when they think of Marvel.
Yeah.
I think this is a good direction to be going in terms of everything. But I totally agree with Jeff. Deadpool Wolverine.
And
what would you think of
Fantastic Four will end up on the end credits? I think.
Oh yeah.
I think the Deadpool thing. I think they have to have Deadpool because he can't die. There is going to be something that he has to travel through the and I think they're going to come across the Fantastic Four, and then the movie is going to tell us why they've been trapped in there since the 60s.
Gotcha.
That could be cool.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that idea. And Henry Cavill going out for Doom, I like that.
I was going to say a lot of people like the Henry Cavill. That's for sure. When are we going to get the X-Men then? Aren't they? Isn't that on tap too? Like, eventually to get those guys mixed in with the Marvel universe.
I think Wolverine Deadpool is going to explain a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of keep bridging the gap.
Yeah, is gonna yes, totally. I think it's gonna bridge the gap. It's gonna explain. It's gonna just weave everything together. It's gonna cut out some of the fat of. I think it's also gonna fix the Kang problem. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, that's a big problem.
So I think that it's gonna do a lot of stuff and hopefully reset Marvel back on track.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it's been a minute since we've had some really exciting times with the superhero stuff. I mean, we do have some like with the Jokers coming up with Joaquin and Lady Gaga, and I hope that's good. Obviously the Batman 2, they haven't started filming yet, but I did see that they just wrapped Penguin recently, so at least we have some stuff to kind of tide us over a little bit. But anyway, I'm excited about that, and I thought the Fantastic Four news was really exciting as well. So, hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen, and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them, and also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.